share screen.
Okay, good afternoon, engineers. In the next 1 hour, I'll give you an update on our Bentley structural portfolio and structural enterprise worksheet. Some of you here may be an existing user of Bentley structural software, and some of you may be totally new. So I'll make this presentation interesting for both of you by sharing the new features in our STAAD.PRO software as well as the add-on modules for STAAD.PRO. So many of you have seen this slide, which is Bentley digital country. Every country has capitals and then residential location, commercial locations, industrial locations. So on the screen, you can see high-rise buildings in central business district in a capital. And then we have stadiums in the middle. Let me zoom in to view it more clearly. So here we have buildings, high-rise buildings, all commercial buildings. And then we have stadiums here, sports stadiums. And then we have airport campuses, college campus, university campus, ports, offshore platforms, process plants, power plants, bridges. Some countries have even nuclear plants. Okay, so for high-rise building design like this, which could be commercial buildings or residential building, we recommend to use RAM brand of products. There are 4 products in RAM brand, which I'll explain a little later. And next to this building, you can see this large sports stadium. Okay, for this kind of infrastructure projects, as well as industrial structures like power plants and process plants. Okay, I would recommend to use STAAD. STAAD brand has 2 products, STAAD.PRO and STAAD Foundation Advanced, which I'll explain in my presentation today. And there are various other Bentley products which you can see today. Today morning we had a session on open plant and AutoPipe. Some of you have missed it, can request for recordings. We can give you the recording. So all these hundreds of Bentley software can help completing your project, whether it's a building project, whether it's a mining project or a campus project or a treatment plant project. And all these desktop products of Bentley are connected through cloud computing, through Microsoft Azure cloud computing. That's why we call it as connected data environment. And almost all of these desktop products can share the information through a common data environment. So that's why we call CDE, connected data environment and common data environment of sharing the information through one file format, DGN file format. And to share the documents and to finish your project wisely, we have a document management software that is specializing in engineering project called ProjectWise. So you can launch your structural software like STAAD, SAX, RAM, all from ProjectWise and save and share the file, the documents that you produce out of it, documents, PDF documents, MS Word documents, and even the 3D models of STAAD.PRO and RAM, all you can share through ProjectWise. Once the project is completed, then the EPC or the consultant hands over the project information to the asset owner. And then the asset owner can use AssetWise brand of products in Bentley to manage and maintain the asset until the end of life cycle of the project. It could be a building, it could be a stadium, it could be a plant. Okay, that's what AssetWise product stands for. Okay, it's also a document management software plus few other modules to help the asset owner to manage and maintain the asset. So that gives you a clear picture about this Bentley digital country. And you can see STAAD.PRO is highlighted here. It's almost used in every type of project. And then we have RAM is useful for building type of projects, campuses type of project, and treatment plant type of projects. So basically, structural analysis products you can classify as basically 2 products, STAAD.PRO and STAAD Foundation Advanced. We also have STAAD nuclear codes, which are useful for nuclear plants. Of course, in Malaysia, there's no plans for nuclear project. Okay, So, but some countries like India, China, US, these nuclear codes are used. Okay. So basically, STAAD brand is STAAD.PRO and STAAD Foundation Advanced. And for RAM brand is RAM structural system, RAM connection, RAM concept. Okay. The fourth product is RAM Elements. I purposefully removed from this presentation is because RAM Elements does not have the Euro codes yet. It is used for other countries in Southeast Asia, like which follows the American code. Okay. So, so you would say for Malaysian market, these three products are more useful. Okay, where we have British code as well as the Euro code with Malaysia National Annex as well. Let's see the details about these products. Oh. Okay. So the big picture is all these products can talk to each other through this ISM interoperability, and we bundle all these products and sell it as a single special license called Structural Enterprise License. The new name of this, we are changing this to Structural Workshoot next year. So this year is a transition period of the name change. So we are currently calling it as Structural Enterprise Workshoot. Next year it will be Structural Workshoot, which consists of all these 8 products put together. And here you can see through this ISM, we can exchange the information to our competitors turned out to be partners like Autodesk Revit, Tekla Structures, and within our own BIM program and detailing program, Open Building Designer and ProStructure. Through this ISM structural synchronizer, we can import and export through IFC files also. So some softwares, competitor softwares, or other softwares which are not listed here, we can import it as well as export through all these softwares, which is consisted in Structural Enterprise Workshoot through this IFC tours with the help of ISM. Okay, so for example, IFC cannot be directly read in RAM or STAAD, but IFC can be read by ISM structural synchronizer, which can be brought inside STAAD or RAM products. And same way with our BIM and the detailing program. So here's an even bigger picture, wherein I put in SACS, our offshore structural analysis software, as well as our pipe stress analysis software, AutoPipe, as well as our open plant software for plant modeling. And all these 3 softwares can also interoperate through ISM now. And more Bentley products as well as third-party products are joining this ISM standard. See some noise in the background. So for some of you who are not muted your microphone, may I suggest you to mute your microphone unless you have some questions to ask me to help others with the presentation. Okay. So ISM is an integrated structural modeling platform. To put it simple, many of you might have used DXF file for exchanging data for CAD information exchange. Similarly, ISM is for structural information exchange with various software. Okay? It contains not just the geometry, but also structural section properties, material properties, support conditions, and up to certain extent, it supports loads also only for few softwares like MicroStran and RAM Elements, etc. So there are basically 3 tiers of STAAD. STAAD.PRO for basic users, STAAD.PRO Advanced for advanced users of STAAD.PRO, which has some 10 new features, 10 additional advanced features like geometric nonlinear analysis, nonlinear cable analysis, advanced cable analysis. Sorry, the nonlinear basic cable analysis is available in the basic STAAD.PRO itself, but advanced cable analysis requires a STAAD.PRO advanced analysis, as well as geometric nonlinear analysis, eigen buckling analysis, flow spectrum analysis, steady state dynamic analysis, pushover analysis, and the advanced concrete design, drawing and documentation. So all these are part of STAAD.PRO Advanced in addition to the STAAD.PRO features. And those who need more features like RAM structural system for building design, RAM concept for post-tension slab design, RAM connection for steel connection designs, RAM elements for component design, then it's structural enterprise license. Okay, so structural enterprise workshoot is the ultimate license that covers almost all the structural analysis products in Bentley. So that gives the explanation about our STAAD and RAM brands. To help our structural enterprise users, we now have Structural Enterprise Hub. It's now called Structural Workshoot Hub. using which the user can just install this light installer structural enterprise. Stays in your taskbar, and any new versions on any of these 8 products in structural enterprise worksheet, you can install it directly from here without visiting our Bentley download site. You can install it, you can launch here, you can update directly from the structural enterprise hub. This stays in your taskbar in your computer. Now let's have an overview of our RAM products. RAM products are used for building type of structures like office buildings, commercial office buildings, residential buildings, education campuses, medical campuses, which could be steel structure or concrete structure, public buildings, retail structures. Structural steel, concrete, post-tension concrete, composite slabs, composite floors, timber, masonry, foundations. RAM is custom made for buildings, meaning this product is not useful for anything other than buildings. For example, you can't use it for designing bridges or stadiums or power plant to process plant, that kind of structures. You need to use STAAD.PRO. Okay. Whereas this program is specialized for buildings, steel buildings, concrete buildings, post-tension slabs, composite slabs, etc. Comprehensive implementation of building code requirements. For example, it has all the international country code, the wing load codes, seismic codes, load combination code, design code, all are included here. Extension automation of tedious and time-consuming tasks like automatic skip loading for your building, for alternate span loading, for live load. This does it in 3D automatically. And for RAM concept, it even does a 3D pattern loading of your slabs, live load pattern loading in your slabs. So all these are done automatically. Auto design and design check options. If any member fails, we can automatically design them interactively in RAM structural system. And also you can change the reinforcement provided by the program and recheck the design. Program does detailing also. Now with the addition of RCDC integration with RAM structural system, this feature is now much far improved. The detailing quality is much better now. Okay, so it's not just for steel or concrete, but for other material as well. Okay, so basically these are the 4 products of RAM structural system. Previously, we used to sell this RAM structural system in different modules like RAM steel, RAM frame, RAM concrete. This product used to be very familiar in the US and UK market. Okay, but now we consolidated all these modules into one program called RAM structural system. And now it is much improved for the Asian market by implementing the 2A slabs and more detailing requirements for the concrete building. Could it be used? I see there's a question on could it be used for water retaining structures like underground tank or sewerage treatment plant? Very good. It's the right timing for this question. My presentation covers this exactly water retaining structure and underground tank towards the end of the presentation. So this is a new feature, not in RAM, but it's in STAAD. Okay, particularly the RCDC portion now covers the water tanks and sewerage treatment plants. It could be elevated tank, it could be on the ground or below the ground. This implementation is available only for the Euro code now. Okay, and later on we'll be implementing for other codes. Okay, so here you can see a sample 4-story building structure. The bottom 2 floors are concrete. The top 2 floors are a combination of concrete shear wall and steel. Okay, so you see various modules of RAM are used to design these different sections: steel, concrete, connections, foundations, post-tension slab, flat slab, composite slab, non-composite sheeting, etc. So who uses RAM? Structural engineering consultancies, AEC firms, EPC organization, building contractors like WSP, ROOP, etc. They are the major users of RAM around the world. So here's the words from technical director in WSP. As soon as there is a new building, a new project, we know this is part of RAM concept. That part is with RAM structural system. Every engineer The company knows how to use these two software applications, how to push them to the limits to achieve efficiency in your design. So WSP, is the world's #1 company for specializing for high-rise buildings. And they always use RAM structural system and RAM concept combination to design any high-rise building. And for the past 3 years, including this year, they are one of the winners in our structural engineering category, beating the STAAD.PRO projects. Okay. Last year, this year, it's all RAM products that are winning in YII in Bentley year in infrastructure. STAAD.PRO is winning in other categories, but losing in the structural engineering categories to RAM, mainly because of WSP's projects. Okay, so let's see RAM case studies. Here you can see Hamkar Consultants designed this building in Iraq, Middle East. This is not the deflector shape of the building. Hope people who are hiring this building would be able to sleep in the night. So this is the way architect has designed. They're inspired by this falling dominoes, in alternate vision, a falling tree grounded by its roots. It's a $21 million project consisting of 2 towers, and RAM structural system was used in the analysis of this project. And the main advantage of RAM structural system is that you build the physical modeling, and that physical model can be brought over from any BIM softwares like Autodesk Revit or Bentley Open Building Designer or any BIM program. Or you can directly build it in RAM structural system and click a button. It automatically converts the physical model into a analytical, mathematical finite element model to do the finite element analysis. So after we do the analysis, including the stage construction analysis, considering the time effects such as creep and shrinkage, we can consider the long-term effects as well. And then we can call in RCDC to read the RAM structural system results to proceed with design, advanced design and detailing, and estimation as well, both cost estimation as well as quantity estimation, making it a very good combination of specialized structural analysis program for building as well as design and detailing. Here's another project in the United States. It's a medical center. 99% is steel, and only the foundations are concrete. This is a 425,000 square feet, 250 bed hospital in the US. So RAM structural system was used for this analysis and design. And you can see this structure. There are some red color members and blue color members and yellow color members. Okay, the yellow color members are all designed composite beams, and the blue color columns are gravity columns. The red color columns are lateral columns. And some beams also can be classified as lateral and gravity beams. So what is this gravity? What is this lateral beams, which is not available in STAAD.PRO? A lateral member in RAM structural system takes care of both the lateral load as well as gravity load, whereas a gravity member takes only gravity load. Okay, so it automatically switches off when during the lateral load analysis is done. So what is the advantage of this? The connections for gravity members are simpler. You can just use the simpler shear connections, which is easy to construct. The red color members they are lateral members, so they need to have a moment connection. Okay, so the expensive connection, moment connections, is a little bit time consuming the site. So instead of having many members taking lateral load and many connections designed for moment connections, we can have fewer lateral frames on each side of the building, and more of the members just participate in gravity loads. That way, you achieve an overall performance gain, efficiency in the building by distributing your lateral load only for important lateral frames as well as your shear wall if it is a concrete building, rather than designing all your members, all your structural components to take care of your lateral load. That way you lose your efficiency. Shear walls in concrete buildings are meant to take shear load, which is coming in from lateral loads, isn't it? Same thing for steel structures is bracings and moment frames. So this facility of modeling gravity and lateral members in ram structural system make this program unique in the building industry, which we generally don't see in general purpose analysis programs. Here's another project in Western Australia. Sorry, not Western Australia, New South Wales, Australia, near Sydney. It is a concrete building done by Wood and Grieve engineers. It's a mixed waterfront apartment. RAM structural system was used for analyzing this complete concrete structure. And there are many such examples right there in Malaysia, right there in Kuala Lumpur itself. But we didn't get those consultants to participate in our year in infrastructure. So we didn't get their project information. But in future, we may see participants from Malaysia also. So all these slides which I'm showing are with the consent of the consultants participating in year in infrastructure of Bentley, the yearly competition which Bentley does. And if their project is selected by the jury, they'll be awarded and invited to do the presentation before the jury at the YI event. This year it is just concluded last week. It's an online event, but usually it happens either in Singapore or in London. Okay, so I would suggest you, some of you attending this presentation, if you're interested, please contact our channel partner to participate in this yearly competition, Year in Infrastructure by Bentley. Usually it happens in October of every year. So going to the important features of RAM structural system like stage construction analysis. So here you can see a twin-story concrete building, which you can see many in Kuala Lumpur, with basement floors and transfer slabs. On the left side is a conventional analysis of structural analysis, and the right side is the stage construction analysis, considering the creep and shrinkage of concrete, right, considering time effects. Here you can see the lateral deflection due to gravity load is more in the conventional analysis, whereas it is less in the stage construction analysis. As well as you see the buckling of this, buckling and bending of these columns is not captured in the conventional analysis, whereas here you can see it is captured in the stage construction analysis. So axial shortening, column axial shortening due to creep and shrinkage, as well as elastic shortening, are all considered in the stage construction analysis. Here you can see the same building at a click of a button is splitted into many stages, 27 into 2, combining the basement floors. All is nearly how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 into 3, 27 plus 27. So it's 54 minus 2, 52 stages, automatically considered by the program. So the program does the analysis for all these 52 stages of this twin-story building, and design. It will be taking the worst case scenario. Okay, and that way we capture the effects of the stage construction and creep and shrinkage. And there's another new feature recently introduced is RAM for tilt-up construction. So in many countries where land is more, like the US, like Australia, where they do this walls, they construct this wall on the ground. Okay, and then once they finish the casting, once it's cured, they lift it vertically, and then they construct the remaining building. Okay. So this is tilt-up construction, which is followed in many countries. I'm not sure whether this is this type of construction is familiar in Malaysia. Maybe part of Malaysia may be practiced, but it's not good for high-rise. Maybe up to 3-story or 4-story buildings, you can use this. But more than that, this is not practically possible to use this type of construction. So if you're interested, there is a YouTube video. Just search for RAM for tilt-up construction, and you can watch a detailed YouTube video on this feature of RAM structural system. Next, we'll move on to the next product, RAM Concept, one of the extremely user-friendly product for slab design and mat foundation design. Originally, it is developed for post-tension slab, but many users have started using it even for normal reinforced concrete slab because of its user-friendliness. The strength of this product lies in its user-friendliness as well as punching shear check for flat slabs. So Malaysia, just like Singapore, is not a high seismic zone. In fact, we do not have a seismic codes for these two countries. Now that we are adopting Eurocode, so EC8 is coming into picture, but traditionally they are not seismic zones at all. Blessed countries, Malaysia and Singapore. So why I'm talking this is because these flat slabs perform better in non-seismic zones, whereas for seismic zones, the beams are important, okay, like one-way floors and two-way floors. What is the advantage of flat slabs? See, because there is no beam, so you get more headroom for the flow, and also you save material because there is no beams. It's just the slabs and the column drops that helps withstanding the load from the flow. So for Malaysia, it's a good market to use flat slabs. And when flat slabs are designed, punching shear is a more important criteria for the design. And this program's strength lies there. It's very good in punching shear design. So here you can see all this white color vertical reinforcement. These are shear studs. And there are manufacturers of shear studs in many countries. Uh, these are useful to withstand this punching shear. Okay. Sometimes you may need it together with the column drops. Sometimes you can avoid putting the column drops, and with the help of the shear struts itself, you can withstand the punching shear check. This program also is very popular in calculating the long-term deflections, considering the creep and shrinkage. We recently changed the name as low distri deflection analysis. It's available for all the international codes, and for Eurocodes, the national annex parameters are opened up for the user to fine-tune it as per your local national annex. RCDC, which I'll be explaining later, also has slab design, but that is not a finite element based slab design software. It can handle only one-way floors and two-way floors. It cannot handle flat slabs, whereas RAM concept is meant for flat slabs. And slabs with openings also can be handled here, whereas RCDC slabs with openings is not recommended. Okay. And also post-tension slab. The magenta band here you see is all post-tension, and the yellow color is the normal reinforcement. So here you can see all three kind of reinforcement. The normal reinforcement, which is shown in golden color, the post-tension tendon shown in magenta color, the vertical shear stud shows in white color. Okay, that makes this program popular for flat slab reinforced concrete as well as post-tension concrete slabs as well as mat foundation. And the modeling is extremely user-friendly. You can import the CAD drawing from any CAD software, and you can trace over on it the floor drawing. You can trace over on it to create this finite element model. This is a floor design program, so you can model only one floor at a time. Okay, you can analyze it to only one floor for a file. So here you can see the steps in the slabs, the openings in the slabs, the supports above and below are all modeled here as physical model. Okay, and the slab offset also you can model here. And here's the post-tension tendon layout. And after we design, the program shows you the reinforcement detailing also in 3D. And load history deflections, we can specify the maximum short-term load, the number of days after it's constructed. 30 days, as 1 month, 5,000 days, as more than 10 years. And you can see how the structure, how the slab is going to deflect after 10 years or after 5,000 days. Okay. You can see the short-term, the long-term deflection, sometimes it may be triple the time of short-term deflections. So considering the life of the asset that you are building, you may have to plan for the long-term deflection. Okay. This is one of the best programs for calculating the long-term deflections, considering the creep and shrinkage. Okay, the punching shear and stud rail design, which I already explained to you, it has a separate report for punching shear check, very useful for flat slab designs. Another important feature about this program is the vibration analysis of slab for walking. Sometimes we may design a flow to be occupied by a tenant. That tenant may be hiring your place for facilities like gymnastics and gym, basically gym. And in the gym, they may do classes like rhythmic activities, isn't it? You have to plan for that. Okay? That means the structure has to be designed for the rhythmic activities. So this is one of the features. Vibration analysis of slabs for walking is one of the important features that helps you to design the flow for rhythmic activities like exercises of instructed with an instructor, where many people will be doing the same activities under the same frequency. Okay, next is post-tension optimization. This is another important feature which we released recently. Using this feature, you can use this program to use cloud computing to automatically optimize the post-tension tendons. This currently takes care of the codal requirements as per Eurocode as well as many other international codes. And there's a short YouTube video on this. Please search for RAM concept post-tension optimization to know more about this. Okay. Almost all of our softwares are now moving towards cloud computing, including our STAAD.PRO, RAM concept, AutoPipe. We all started utilizing the cloud computing to save the user's time and to also achieve optimization to save money. Next, we'll move on to RAM connection, steel connection, design and detailing software. Almost any connection types like shear connection, moment connection, base plate, gusset, vertical as well as horizontal gusset connections, splices, cap plate connections, bracket connections, etc. Pre-engineered metal building connections like tapered member to tapered member connections with stiffeners for moment connections, all are supported now. And for base plate, the program even checks for the anchorage into the concrete. And also supports many international codes, including the US, European, Chinese, Indian codes. And the recent additions are Australian and New Zealand codes as well. The national annex, as per Malaysian national annex, is not available yet in Eurocode, but the development team is working on that. Meanwhile, the user can easily modify the opened up national annex dialog to customize it and suit it as per the Malaysian national annex. For Limcon users, Limcon, for some of you who are not familiar with it, is also a connection design program, very popular in the industry, structural industry, which Bentley acquired along with Microstrand a few years back. And we discontinued it because we don't want to maintain two connection design programs in one company. So we have put in almost all the features of Limcon into RAM connection step by step. One of the important thing is the code, the Australian and New Zealand code, which we have ported it now. And by first quarter of next year, almost every feature of Limcon will be available in RAM connection. Now, right now, we have almost 99% of the features of Limcon, including the tubular to tubular connection design. But right now, that is available only in American code. We'll be having that in all other codes by first quarter of next year. Okay. Otherwise, now RAM connection is 90% now having the features of Limcon. Plus, it has its own additional add-on features in RAM connection, more and more user-friendly compared to Limcon. And RAM connection is tightly integrated with STAAD.PRO, whereas Limcon is integrated with Microstrand. Okay, so new bolt group and weld group tools to rapidly calculate eccentric bolt and weld group capabilities according to the elastic and instantaneous center of rotation method. This was actually originally available in Limcon. We borrowed from that program and put it in RAM connection in this year. The latest release, I forgot to update this slide, is 13.4, which was just released 2 months back. It was in September. Here's a small video of linking RAM connection with RAM structural system. Okay, RAM structural system I'll show with a video a little bit later in my presentation. So here you can see we are launching RAM connection from RAM structural system. And this building is a steel building with a shear wall in the center, concrete shear wall at the center. Modeled, analyzed, and designed using RAM structural system and RCDC. And for the connection design, we are launching the RAM connection inside RAM structural system so that we just need to choose the members at the intersection of members, the program will automatically design the connection. And all the loads, the critical loads, there may be hundreds of load combinations. And the program will automatically, the interoperability between these two programs, the integration of these two programs takes care of designing this connection for the worst load case. And on the left side, you have options to modify the grade of bolts, the spacing between the bolts, the number of bolts, the weld size, all those minor things, and the program will show you the update. On the right side bottom, you can see the signal. Red color means it fails, green color means pause, and yellow color means structurally it is safe, but detailing have issue. Okay, so I skipped this. Now we go to the STAAD.PRO Connect Edition version 22, update 5, which was released just last weekend. For the benefit of those who are new to STAAD.PRO, I'll show you the general features of STAAD.PRO, and then at the end we'll look at the new features. Okay, so STAAD.PRO is available, as I explained before, in 3 different flavors: STAAD.PRO, STAAD.PRO Advanced, and Structural Enterprise. And the basic advantages of the Connect edition of STAAD.PRO is the first 3 features, I would say, which are new in Connect edition. Many of thousands of STAAD.PRO users in Malaysia, more than 50% of them use older version STAAD.PRO V8i. But now the trend is all of them moving to the STAAD.PRO Connect edition because of these 3 major features: physical modeler, which I'll show a little later, advanced concrete design, steel auto drafting, and all design codes free of cost. 90 plus steel and concrete design, all free of cost. And the licensing is now changed from select server licensing to Connect licensing, making the licensing more simpler and easier to use. And overuse warning messages will appear to avoid the quarterly term license bill. So more control for the users to control the license in your office. And also the Foster solver, previously it used to be a feature of STAAD.PRO Advanced. Now we made it available even for STAAD.PRO Basic users. So coming to the physical model, the important first feature, you can see on the left, the physical model, everything what you construct the same way you model it here. Just a click of a button, the program converts that into the right side model, analytical model. So here's the rendered view of the analytical model on the right side. Okay. So this makes it life easier for the structural engineer to model a building, a slab as a slab, a wall as a wall, instead of modeling a slab as finite elements, a wall as a plate elements with openings. Okay, it's much more easier now. Here's a simple video that explains how to model a steel structure. This is the completed portion of the steel structure, and you can see this main beam, this secondary beam, when it's connecting the main beam, we don't need to split the main beam. Okay. So the effective length calculations, even though right now it is manually specified, we are moving towards a direction where to automate this, all of this. Okay, and also the centerline modeling is no more required. We can model exactly the top of steel, exactly how we are going to construct. Okay, and I'm going to skip this step-by-step modeling. It's very easy. Anyone of you interested in it, please arrange for a one-to-one demo, and I can show this easily. Okay, it would just take 5 minutes to model this steel structure model. Okay. And here's a concrete structure. Here you can see a shear wall with opening. Okay. And we have a two-way flow here. And here I show how to model an opening in a shear wall. Model the opening as an opening, not as deleting the finite elements, okay, which we used to do it in STAAD.PRO V8i. No more, much more user-friendly. And you can copy the opening just like how you copy the elements. So even the opening is a physical element. And here's another example of beam interoperability. So here's a multi-story concrete structure I modeled in Open Building Designer, Bentley Open Building Designer. And I'm going to show you how do I transfer that into STAAD.PRO using this ISM option, which I showed in my slide. And the same procedure is available for Revit. All you need is just download the ISM Revit plugin. Just do a simple Google search to download the ISM Revit plugin. And then you can transfer the Revit structural model into STAAD.PRO or RAM using the exact method what I'm showing now. I have posted this in YouTube video, so everyone can watch this leisurely. And after you export that file from BIM software to ISM, here's a STAAD.PRO physical modeler. And here I'm going to import that ISM file. Just now the export from Open Building Designer. So I use the second option, new from repository. Going to forward it a little bit faster. So here is a structural synchronizer neutral viewer showing up the contents of the ISM file, which we are going to accept and import it in STAAD.PRO. And here we have the complete model with STAAD.PRO. And click a button. It's going to convert this physical model into a mathematical finite element model automatically. So what is the advantage of this? We can reuse the model which is already done by the BIM team. We'll be using the BIM model for several purposes, such as multidiscipline interoperability, multidiscipline coordination, clash detection, etc. Nowadays, more and more companies are adapting to BIM. So this interoperability helps the structural engineers in saving time by not modeling or duplicating that efforts done by the BIM team by just importing the same model, avoiding the duplication of time and efforts. Interoperability with STAAD RCDC. Previously, this RCDC used to be a feature of STAAD.PRO Advanced, but now the limited features of RCDC is available within STAAD.PRO Basic itself. So here's a sample model in the samples folder of STAAD.PRO, which is a combination of steel and concrete. Everything is concrete except the portico in the front is steel. So after you finish the analysis in STAAD.PRO, you start with this concrete design. And then RCDC reads the results, and a few button clicks, you all design the complete building. There's a beam or column. You just need to design it, choose the component first. So in this case, we are designing the beams only. So here you can see the bottom detailing. And then you can change the reinforcement, and the detailing gets updated, the capacity gets updated. So the program design reinforcement can be modified by the user to check with a different reinforcement. Sometimes it could be useful for alteration and additions work. If you want to add an extra floor for existing building, you need to put in the existing reinforcement and put in the additional loads to check whether the reinforcement which is already constructed is good enough to take the extra loads. Good feature. Okay. So new features in RCDC, now you can see it can be used with STAAD.PRO Basic also with limited features. So limited features in the sense it does not have advanced design options like crack width check, etc. Advanced options like redesign, redetail, etc. It does not have pile cap, footing, and slabs. It has only beam and column designs. Also, the bill of quantities and detailing needs advanced options. The basic one can produce detailing, but you cannot save it or print it. You can just view it only. Whereas for full features, you need to get STAAD.PRO Advanced license. Okay, so structural select entitlements. Many companies, including Bentley, have select, isn't it? Have maintenance fees. Many users complain what is the real need of maintenance unless there is a major code update. So Bentley really listened to users, and we give some free softwares for users who have continue paying the maintenance fee with Bentley. We call it that in Bentley as Select. So these are the two programs, Bentley Building Planner as well as Steel AutoDrafter. These programs the users can use as long as they are under Select entitlement with Bentley, as long as they are maintenance with Bentley, as long as they are in a Select contract with Bentley. These two programs they can use it free of cost. As soon as when they discontinue their maintenance with Bentley, then these two programs they cannot use anymore. So out of this, the important one is Steel AutoDrafter. What is this? After you finish the structural analysis of the steel structure, you click on the Steel AutoDrafter and you produce this steel detailing. Not fabrication detailing, but just design drawing and GA drawing automatically. And on the left side, you can see the STAAD.PRO models. On the right side, you can see the detailing produced by Steel AutoDrafter automatically. Traditionally, many users have used CAD programs like AutoCAD to produce these kind of drawings. But now, STAAD.PRO itself can produce this kind of design drawings, saving you a lot of time and efforts. So here's a screenshot. Here's a small video explains that a simple steel structure in STAAD.PRO rendered view. After you finish the analysis, you click the button Steel AutoDrafter. As soon as you click on it, the grids, alphanumeric grids, is automatically created, which you can modify that as per your requirement. and select any member and right click to produce that drawing. Okay, right mouse button, choose the scale, hit on the draw button. That's it, the drawing is ready. Okay, so other updates in the design codes, we updated all the international design codes like AS 4100, Australian code, New Zealand code, and American code, Indian code, Japanese code, etc. And Euro code is already updated. And the steel connection design integrated with STAAD.PRO now supports the latest version of RAM connection that includes channel sections as beams. This was the request from many users, channel sections as beams. Now it is available even in Euro code also, all the international code basically. Okay, and there is a video showing the integration between STAAD.PRO and connection design. After you finish the steel structure analysis in STAAD.PRO, choose the members, the intersection of the members where you want to design the connection. Okay, now you're highlighting this intersection of these members, okay, highlighted members, and choose the design code with American code or Euro code, and choose the gusset plate design horizontal connection. And here you can see the green color, meaning the connection is okay. Double click the connection and the RAM connection dialog opens up. And here you can see the green color on the top, showing that green color means is passing. Okay. And right side there is a DXF button. When you click on it, it shows the detailing and it shows the output file with step-by-step calculations. Okay. A lot of YouTube videos available for a detailed presentation on this integration. So RAM connection can be used as a standalone program or inside STAAD.PRO. The advantage of using as an integrated mode within STAAD.PRO is that loads, the critical loads are automatically determined by the integration. The user don't need to transfer the load from one software to the other software for connection design. Okay. Connect licensing simplifies the licensing. It gives you the real-time usage reporting and also controls the users and acts and warnings for overusing, more control for the user. So basically, these are the important features in STAAD.PRO Connect Edition, particularly the first three: physical modeler, advanced connection, concrete design, and steel AutoDrafter. Let's move on to the new features in Update 5, which was just released last week, version 22, Update 5. Now, STAAD.PRO can start using seed files. Okay, a term that is new for structural engineers, but this seed file concept is old for Bentley MicroStation users. Okay, so we can use seed files, and we have provided some samples in the samples folder for both metric and English units, for both analytical and physical models. Basically, what are seed files? So certain things which you are going to use repeatedly. For example, your company may be specializing in doing certain type of structures. So you follow certain load cases, certain load combinations. So every time when you're creating a new structure, you need to create the loads and load combinations. So why don't we keep them as standardizing? That's what this seed files is all about. More information in our community site. So before starting the model, choose your seed file and proceed creating the model. So many things which you are going to repeat, need not have to do it again. And Steel AutoDrafter has now improved to even use user table profiles. This is also another important feature which many users ask for. Now, user tables profiles are also used for producing the drawing. Okay. Here's a sample of schedule of sections the program produces automatically. So it could be a plate girder, it's a user-defined plate girders. So this denotes tapered sections. Okay. This denotes hash symbols denotes UPT, user powered table section. This is a new feature implemented in Update 5. Physical modeler now has automatic load combination generation, notional loads, control dependent nodes, something similar to master slave rigid links in the analytical modeler. Consolidation of databases. Now we use a common databases between physical and analytical modeler that resolves many of the difficulties with the initial physical modeler. Win loading as per the American code in both analytical and physical modeler. Automatic load combination generator is rule-based, established method, user configurable, notional loads. It's all available in the physical modeler now. Previously, it used to be available in the analytical modeler. And two tech preview features. Number one is iTwin for design review. while you're doing a project, you may deploy more engineers for finishing the same project. So using this iTwin design review, you can collaborate with the design team within the model, and you can quickly finish the design. And there is a upcoming Accelerate YII event on this specific feature. So please look out for it. If you are not registered for it, please register. Okay. And cloud analysis also is a tech preview feature. Tech preview means which are not officially released, is for like a beta version. Cloud analysis optioneering. So you can create the model, the basic model in STAAD.PRO, and then push it to cloud to do the analysis in cloud, and then download the results. This helps you to perform optioneering. Optioneering means for the same structure, you can use different geometry or different material for design. That's what different options, optioneering. Okay. And then you can compare the results, which one will save you time and money. Save time in construction, cost you lesser material, and overall you save money. For example, I would say a simple 10-meter beam, you can design it as steel beam, you can design it as concrete beam, you can design it as a composite beam. So many options. I'm just talking about a simple thing. Same thing like a truss, a 20-meter span truss. You can design it as a triangular truss. You can design it as a circular truss. Same for a slab. You can a simple slab, 10-meter span or 9-meter slab. You can design it as a reinforced concrete slab. You can design it as a post-tension slab. You can design it as a one-way, two-way. There's so many options. Okay. So the same cloud analysis optioneering is available in RAM concept. It's available now in STAAD.PRO. It's available in our AutoPipe for support optimization, etc. This is where the future of structural engineers is: cloud analysis, tapping the benefits of cloud computing. Okay, so because of time restraint, I need to skip through all the slides. So these are some slides showing you this cloud analysis within the STAAD.PRO version 22 update 5. And the new version of RCDC, which is part of the update 5 of STAAD.PRO version 22, contains this tank design to Eurocode. Okay, it's a tech preview feature. So this tank design can be useful for water tanks, underground, elevated, treatment tank design, treatment plant tank design, any tank design. Okay. So that answers the question one of you have raised in the beginning. Okay, and STAAD Foundation Advanced has some minor improvements. Okay, so yeah, this is the screen I want to show you for the STAAD.PRO Advanced update 5. Wait a minute, this requires STAAD.PRO Advanced license. Okay, so not the basic STAAD.PRO. Okay, so here you can see the model has to be done using the parametric model approach in the analytical modeler. Here, when you're modeling it, you need to choose it as wall here, as wall, tank, or wall, slab. And then here you choose slab or wall. Here you choose wall, tank, or slab. And then here you choose your Eurocode. Okay, EN02 2004 plus EN03 2006 UK. So here this is for water tank structure. Okay. So that is a new feature in update 5 of STAAD.PRO Advanced. Okay, so I don't have time to show this, but if anyone of you need a detailed demo on that, please contact our channel partner who would arrange a separate one-to-one presentation for you. Okay. Next is STAAD Foundation Advanced. For those of you who are new to this STAAD Foundation Advanced, it's a specialized program for any kind of foundations. In one project, you can design certain foundations as isolated, certain foundations as combined foundations, and some as a group mat foundation, all in one project. So basically, you specify the input through several formats, either by launching this program from STAAD.PRO directly, or user input, or neutral file XML input, or Excel input. And then you choose as general mode, or plant mode, or toolkit mode, depending on your type of foundation, and produce calculation sheet, detailed drawing, schedule drawing, GA drawing, etc. Okay, basically it's for mat foundation, isolated footing, combined footing, pile cap, as well as several industrial foundations like vessel foundations, etc. Okay, and the big picture is structural enterprise, which is a combination of all this. And with this, any existing users of STAAD.PRO can upgrade to structural enterprise. Or when you're looking to buy STAAD.PRO, I would suggest you to look into spending a little bit more money to get all these 8 programs because each and every program is specialized on its own. For example, STAAD.PRO is for a general purpose structural analysis. We mainly use it for industrial and infrastructure projects, whereas for high-rise buildings, it is recommended to use RAM structural system. For slab, post-tension slab, and normal reinforced concrete slab and mat foundations, RAM concept, and RAM elements for component design. Only this program does not have the Eurocode, but is having British code and other international codes, whereas all other programs has the Eurocode. Okay, and RAM connection is for connection design, STAAD foundation advanced by any kind of foundation analysis and design. Okay. So with this structural enterprise, you can finish industrial structures like power, process, mining, treatment plants. You can use STAAD.PRO for analysis. You can use steel AutoDrafter for within STAAD.PRO to produce the detailed drawings. You can use RAM connection for connection design. You can use the STAAD foundation advanced for designing any kind of foundations. Use advanced concrete designer for designing and detailing the concrete portion. So I have a short video of this simple pipe rack structure, but because of time restraints, I'm going to fast forward it. After you finish the analysis, you click a button, steel AutoDrafter, you produce a design drawing, click a button for RAM connection, produce connection design and detailing within STAAD.PRO, and then run STAAD Foundation Advanced to design the foundations, design and detail the foundations. So all can be achieved with very simple interoperability options within STAAD.PRO. It is one of the important features of STAAD.PRO, which is lacking in many other softwares. Interoperability between multiple software, foundation design software, detailing software, connection design software, advanced concrete design software, and advanced slab design softwares, and piping softwares, etc. Infrastructure projects, we can use STAAD.PRO for infrastructure projects like underground tunnels. You can do the physical modeling. You can do this underground tunnel intersection meshing, which used to be difficult in the older versions, now much easier with the physical modeler of STAAD.PRO. So some samples of underground infrastructure structures computed in STAAD.PRO. Use OpenSTAAD to link your spreadsheets with STAAD.PRO by using macros in Visual Basic applications, either directly in STAAD.PRO to create this hyperbolically varying box cutter bridge by writing equations in the macro, or link it with spreadsheets, in-house design spreadsheets by writing macro like this, and click on a button in your spreadsheet that will extract the results of STAAD.PRO and do calculations in your spreadsheet. This OpenSTAAD feature. Building structures, I would recommend all the RAM modules. So for modeling, analysis, design, for modeling and analysis, use RAM structural system. And for slab design, use RAM concept. And for concrete design, use RCDC. So it's a combination of 3 products: RAM structural system, RAM connection if it's a steel building, RCDC for concrete buildings, RAM concept. So basically, it's a combination of 4 programs, all included in Structural Enterprise Worksheet. So this is a 10-story building, modeling, analysis, design, detailing from the scratch till the end. I have produced a 1-hour YouTube video. So please look for this YouTube video of a 10-story streamlining concrete building analysis and design and detailing. If you need a link, please contact us. We're happy to provide you with a link. And this is the building I was showing in my YouTube video. After analyzing the structure with stage construction analysis, I use RCDC to produce the detailed drawing. I'm sorry for fast forwarding it because of time restraint. So here I produce the detailed drawings calculation sheet. And it's RAM concept for the mat foundation design. Okay. That's it. And for getting support from Bentley, first level support will be provided by our channel partner. And then you can also reach out to our Bentley support team by raising a service request for one-to-one support. You can also utilize our communities, wikis, blogs, forums to post your questions and to view the answers for others' questions there. And also you can download from connect.bentley.com and also look at our webinars, any webinars, recordings also. Previously happened webinars also available as a recording, all in connect.bentley.com. So with that, I'll open up for question and answer session. Sorry for exceeding time limit. Okay, please type in your question or unmute your mic and talk to me directly.
Yeah, Manan, there's one question from a user, I presume.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically, is STAAD Foundation part of STAAD.PRO?
STAAD Foundation is not part of STAAD.PRO. STAAD Foundation requires a separate STAAD Foundation Advanced license.
Okay, noted.
But
So,
wait. That's one thing I need to mention. The basic features, the simple features like isolated footing and combined footing and file
yep.
cap. These features of STAAD Foundation Advanced are available free for STAAD.PRO users. Isolated, combined, and file cap. But for other advanced features like mat foundation and other vessel design, vessel foundations, you need to get a separate license for STAAD Foundation Advanced.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
Okay, so another question is, could RAM structural system calculate the steel member faults under class 4 slender sections? Uh, I didn't notice any limitation on this program. I most probably it should design the class 4 slender sections, but I can check and come back to you on this. Please drop us an email with your email ID so that I can confirm this by email. Okay. Any other questions?
Yep. So if there's any questions, feel free to type on the chat box, or you can also just raise your questions just and by unmuting your mic. Okay. Okay. And if you require a trial of STAAD.PRO or RAM, feel free to let us know. You can email to us or just basically contact us. And for the recording of the webinar, we will also share with you. So just a reminder to drop your email to us so that we can send you the recording. Okay, so again, basically, just to remind, there will be the upcoming Accelerate session by Bentley. Just go to www.yii.bentley.com. You can browse your sessions that you want to join. So it's free. Only thing, some of the webinars may be at a different time or at night time. So, however, it's you can also see how other projects utilize the different structural solutions. So feel free to join the YII Accelerate sessions. For there is a STAAD, there is the project sessions from Synchro up to project wise and so on. So feel free to join that at yii.bentley.com. I will just put the link at the chat box. Okay, so once again, thank you everyone. Thanks, Madan, for your presentation.
Welcome.
So we'll still be here for 5 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to reach to us. And basically, that's all for our webinar today. And we hope to see you in the near future. If you need any on-site discussion, demo, trial, feel free to contact us. And basically, just share my screen. Yep. Feel free to let us know for any questions you have. Okay, so stay safe, stay home, or you're working from office. Yeah, and basically we actually have some upcoming workshops in our office, but basically it will be delayed due to the extended CMCO. So we'll let you know for further by further email invitation for the upcoming sessions. All right. So thanks again, everybody. and see you soon in our coming sessions.